All right, today we're talking about one of my favorite things to talk about, core. He doesn't like the word core. This is Wade here again. What do you like to call it?
Trunk.
So
Stomach.
think of yourself as a tree. Think of your core as the center mid, if you will, to connect the upper body to the lower body. If you don't train it, you're gonna be weak, period. And I think there's some misconception of what core means. And we just did two workout moves that train the core in what I think and what is actually the best capacity, squats and deadlifts.
Boom, boom.
Correct?
Yeah, I agree.
So define trunk. Why don't you like the word core?
Because I feel like core is like just very general, and I just think it's like a trendy thing, and like, what does that even mean? And I think that the way people train it is lame.
So how do people train it that's lame? Tell us.
Lots of crunches, lots of sit-ups, like that kind of stuff. It's like cookie cutter, but it's not really all these movements that we perform, like you just said, deadlifts, squats, we're standing.
Yeah.
So why are we always laying down when we're training our core?
That's a good point. That's a very good point. So today we're going to show you all the ways to train the core. And I think you should train core every day. Every time you train, there should be a core movement.
I concur.
Yeah. And that's how we train. We actually rarely do sit-ups and crunches.
Not up in here.
Not up in here. So I challenge you guys, less sit-ups, less crunches, and more of what we're going to talk about. So the first thing I want to talk about is the twisting in core movements. Are you down with that? Obliques.
Nobody trains obliques.
Nobody trains obliques. So Wade's going to show us some of his favorites. So you can do this with a band, or you can do this with, I'm following you.
Let me move on over.
You can do it with a band, or you can do it pretty easily at any machine if you have access to a gym, or just come on into platform strength. So this is a
twist?
Wait, which one are you starting with?
Oh, I don't know.
So start with the twist.
Okay.
Because I want you guys to see how you can use your trunk to create power. Your arms are going to stay nice and straight, and then just show at least 5 reps. What you're working on is just twisting from the waist up. Not too much leg involvement, like we don't want to be boxing, right? We're not twisting and punching with our full force. Legs have a lot of power, but we're isolating core. So just adding these, and these are high reps. So we want, with our lifts, we want lower reps, less than 10s, but with these, up to 20 to 30 for sure. And then go ahead and show the other one that's also really good for shoulder. So this is less twist, but really good for standing. Shoulder blades are nice and back, lats are engaged, and he's pressing, and he's stepped far enough away where there's a resistance, so he starts to feel that band pull him in this way. So if you can imagine holding something this far away from your body is a lot harder than this, so challenge yourself without seeing your whole body start to twist. What other twisting moves do we like? We like Russian twists, so I can show you those. You can add a weight and do these with M-packs, so you're just twisting, shoulders are moving. And then I think...
I like side plank pulses.
Side planks, and that's the last one we'll start. So side planks here, and just pulsing this way, which are surprisingly hard, and these always kick my ass when you program them.
Full range, man, do it.
So again, sets of 20 to 25. Then let's go ahead and go to not so side to side ways to train the core. So go ahead.
Okay.
Show us what you got, Wade. So this is a little bit harder of a modification if you've never held a pull-up bar before, so just hold for a second. So he's just hanging on a pull-up bar. If you're new to this, that's really challenging, and I'll show you a modification. So you'll start by tucking your knees. Knees are tucked, and then come back down. You will see, do a few reps, please. You will see lots of people start to use momentum and swing, and I want you to try to not do that. And so do you know kipping toes to bar or kipping knees to elbows? Right, you can do lots and lots of reps of this, but that's not, and yes, it's going to train core, but focus on static body, butt squeeze, slow reps for this. Another way to do this is, especially if you don't feel like you have that strength for the pull-up, you see machines like this all the time. You can just start here, and then again, getting a little bit harder. The first rep you saw Wade do, so go ahead and show those again. Leg raises, but just as high as you can. How do you feel about toes to bar?
Like kipping or
regular?
Yeah.
He's got those. These are the best thing you can do, sets of 10s to 12s. I do 3 sets of 10 at least once a week. Full body.
Is that enough?
That was good, that was
Okay, good.
Lats are engaged, his full core is engaged. You will start to feel it in obliques as well. And then I think the things that we just can't forget are just static holds. And so that would be the plank hold and the hollow hold. So let's go over here for that. So we all have seen the plank. Wait, I'm gonna have you demo so I can.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's two ways to do the plank. This is probably the one you guys have just seen the most because I do this all the time in my MFit challenge. This is on test day, day 1. How long can you hold this? Don't mind my non-matching socks. Shoulders are right above the hands. The hips are nice and squeezed, butt is squeezed. If I try to like push him over, see how he's not going anywhere? That's how you should be. It's really, really challenging because you're making it challenging. You're flexing every muscle in your body. Core is engaged, butt is engaged. We don't want the hips to go too high. So this is one way that can do it, but even just that way, that's more exaggerating, but you could hold that for a lot longer. And we absolutely don't want it to sink, right? So this is gonna start to put pressure on the lower back. We modify by dropping to our knees and holding here. Same tightness, same intensity. And I want you to work your way up. We should all be able to hold a plank for a minute. So starting on knees for 30 seconds and then working your way up to toes for 30 seconds. Try to incorporate planks at least 2 times a week. And then let's do hollow holds. So I always start by teaching people hollow holds by toe touches. So do a toe crunch. So toes are pointed. What you're doing right here is putting your body into a C. And so this is a very compact hollow position. Hollow is a gymnastics term, and when we do it right, everything should be flexing or shaking. So by the time we're done with this tutorial, Wade will be shaking.
I'm already shaking.
Good. So what is different, disconnects, so when I pull your legs, his upper body didn't follow. This is no different than a crunch. Same with his lower body. That's not connected. The difference, and the reason this is so effective, is the whole body is connected, just like they would be with squats and deadlifts. So crunching up, finding that tightness. So you're trying to connect your lower, you're trying to connect your lower body to your upper body. Ready?
Yeah.
Hold. Now when I push his legs, his whole body fell through. And so I want you to challenge. My favorite one is called, what was it, the break the popcorn or the popcorn? You know when you're on the trampoline and you're jumping, crack the egg. So challenge your partner today. This is your challenge. You're gonna hold, and I'm gonna try to crack the egg.
Can't do it.
And I want you guys to work, if you held, go ahead and relax, 20 seconds to 60 seconds of these, or added a rock for 20 reps. That would be an incredible way to start engaging more trunk training. What else about trunk?
Oh.
Did I get it all?
I'm fatigued.
Do it every day. Do it every day, but not crunches, not sit-ups. I want you to do side planks, regular planks, plank taps, hanging leg raises, hanging knee touches, twists, those types of training. Mix it up, but every time you work out, there should be some sort of trunk involved. Good job. Woo! See you tomorrow.